Hello, everyone. Doing a quick live chat. Anyone's out there. No one's watching just yet. Let's see what happens. You never know. Never plan these things, ever. So, do we know if anyone's going to come in or not and say hello? Oh, we have someone in. Feel free to say hello. Ah, Bad Books. Good evening. Well, more like good afternoon, really, Bad Books. It's 10 to 5. Probably like one of the earliest lives I've ever done. Don't worry, I'm not going to do a boaty style live. I wouldn't even know how to. I haven't got any candles for a start. How are you, Bad Bugs? Yeah. Oh, no, another 3 people have joined. So we've got 4 in the show, 4 in now. Feel free to say hello if you're a regular or not. Or you might be irregular. I don't know. Could be. Feeling a little bit more motivated this afternoon. Did some work on some bits for the Kawasaki. Just cleaning up parts and treating the rust, undercoating, using zinc primer. And I couldn't find any gloss black because it's a bracket for the side of the engine. And ended up using Stone Guard instead. But it's paint at the end of the day. It'll do a job. But I still need to find. I need to go and get some nuts and bolts and things like that. Stainless, really. Yeah, a lot of stuff kind of going on. There's some film in my mobile talking device, which need to go onto the computer. I need to do some jiggery pokery to it and get it uploaded. But it's taken a little bit longer than expected to get from the start to the end. You know what I mean? Sometimes project or even a small job that you want to do takes longer than anticipated. I think I've had a few moments with the Cortina where I've planned to do a job, got to a certain point, and I couldn't go any further because something stopped me. Hey Neil, have you used those expensive bolts yet? Fitted the expensive springs to the Mark V lock, fiddler keyhole surgery. Expensive bolts? I'm not sure which ones you mean. I can't remember. Probably. The last thing I had done, well, I'm not sure. I haven't touched the Cortina since the video I did with the windscreen wipers. It kind of put me in a, I don't know, I lost a little bit of motivation because the nut, it's like a big washer but threaded. It just will not catch on the driver's side. Expensive bolts on the bike. Is that the ones for the engine mounting? Can't quite remember. I did pick up some bits for the carburetors the other day. Where you've got, I don't know if anyone, 9 of you is watching. I don't know if any 9 of you, or any one of you 9 or 7 now, know much about carburetors. But where you've got the choke and you've got a slider which controls all 4 carbs at the same time. There's 3 screws and 6 washers. The washers are nylon, and the ones that were on the carburetors were damaged, and I had to pry them off to get them off, and they were just chewed, completely chewed. So the slider itself was quite heavily corroded as well. So a friend of mine took the carburetors for me and stripped them down and put them in an aqua jiggler. I got that from Shoestring Shed. It's a good name actually, an aqua jiggler. So he put them in the aqua jiggler and cleaned them all up for me, and he cleaned up the choke slider. Because it's a little pitted and damaged, I'm not sure if it's going to work as smoothly as it did before. I'm thinking, should I get it zinc passivated like I did with the other parts, the pipes, like I did with the pipes on the Kawasaki engine. I don't know if it'll do any difference and make any difference to it at all. But even so, these 3 screws, brand new shiny screws, and 6 nylon washers cost me £27. That's brand new from Kawasaki, and you do have to pay a level of VAT. So the actual parts wouldn't have been, £27. The bike shop, they do add on. Aqua Jiggler sounds great. Yeah. Yes, but Shoestring Shed's Aqua Jiggler broke. Maybe he's jiggling too much. No, but next job, hopefully, because I cleaned up and sprayed the oil feed pipe bracket that goes from the bottom of the engine to the top. That's all sprayed up nice and clean. I've got to replace the bolts that go into the head. They're very small. They're very close thread. I don't know if the stainless steel nut and bolt shop will sell them. I don't know. There's only one way to find out. And considering the fact that I only need 2, there's no point going just yet. I need other bolts and screws and things like that to make it worthwhile. There is one location on the bike which needs bolts replacing, and that is where you've got the headstock and you've got your ignition. Underneath there, you've got where the ignition barrel bolts into the head. You've got a bracket which holds on to some of the wiring loom and a few other places. So when that headpiece was powder coated, unfortunately, they got the powder coat in the thread. So it's not a problem. I can just clean them out with a tap and die set. It's just getting these bolts replaced. But it's the weird thing with Kawasaki is they use different threads, different pitches, and different style heads. Some of them are cross thread, some of them are Phillips. Some of them are Phillips style, some of them are just a flat-headed screwdriver style. I don't know why they did that. I really don't. But getting them all out, they got a bit messy trying to get these screws out, or bolts, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, that needs looking at. I haven't turned the engine over since Simon came over that day, and I think what I want to do is, because I've got the tubes now, I've got the pipes and everything, and I've got the radiator sorted out. The other job I need to do is clean up the motor for the fan, the cooling fan. Clean up the motor, paint it, but getting the right paint at the moment. I don't have the right paint for that kind of job, and I can't use Stone Guard really on the back of a fan. It's just pointless. Hey, I judge. Yes, I am. Makes a change. Simon around? Because we are talking bikes. Maybe you smelt it. I don't know. Yeah, just talking about the Kawasaki at the moment, and yeah, getting things sorted out. I found a few more brackets as well. Found the bracket for the clutch. No, he's not here. Damn it! It's just not cricket, is it? It's just not good enough. Well, if you want to jump up before your dinner, because we've got to eat soon, you're more than welcome. I'll click the invite button and copy the link. Paste. There we go. Bad Books, it is a 1991, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is a 1991. More pointy screwdrivers make a difference. Yes, yes. Amazingly, I managed to crack open some screws. Where were they now? Trying to remember now. No, I don't remember. But the one unit on the bike, which was an absolute pain, and I is why I need a decent tap and die set. You've got your oh god, thermometer? No. Thermometer. That could be it. Anyway, hello John. Good to see you here. Thanks for joining. Your temperature thingy bob machine. You take the cap off and you pour water and coolant inside it. Anyway, where those two bits sit on the bike, unfortunately, the screws were cross-headed bolts. That's what they are. The cross-headed bolts, or Phillips head bolts. They seize. It's steel, mild steel into alloy. So last time I tried to undo these things, they just chewed, and I had a spare one. And what I decided to do was just drill the heads off, so I could literally separate the unit, get the O-ring out, and get the temperature thingy sensor thing out. I keep forgetting what it's called. You have them in cars in the coolant system. Somebody will write it in the comment section. I'm sure they will. So yeah, I need to drill the bits of those threads out now, and that's it. Thermostat. Thank you, Simon. Yeah, thermostat. I got part of the word right. So yeah, that needs to be sorted out. I can't put any water in the system. Well, I can do, but it will go out the top, and it won't be any pressure in the system. So yeah, I'm getting there slowly with the bike. I'm just struggling at the moment because it's apparently it's a festive time of year, and it's really not my bag, baby. So yeah, the sooner January comes, the better. It's a lot of palaver just for one day, in my opinion. I'd rather it not be there. It just makes me feel terrible. It's just me and a cat, So yeah, no, hopefully New Year, start working on the bike a bit more. Yeah, Japanese industry standard, that's the one, Bad Books. JIS, there we go. Hey, Kerno. Yes, welcome from just over the bridge. Yeah, I need to get a set of JIS screwdrivers. You can start it without a cooling system, you just don't run it long. Yeah, I can't do anything with well, I can do something with the carburetors. I just can't put the trumpets on just yet for the airbox. I found the O-rings that go in there, and I put them in some boiling water to get them back into their original shape, and they seem to be in good order. Will do, Sandy. Hello, long time no see. Yeah, she's over there at the moment. Aren't you? You're very quiet right now. The way you've got where the trumpet goes to the carburetors, because there's 4 of them, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws, or bolts, sorry. They are somewhere, and I thought I'd put them in a bag with the trumpets, but they're not there. Yeah, once those are on, I can, once the engine's running, I can put, or I need to get a balancing kit so that I can, balance the carbs. But since Smashy, Nicey, no, it's Nicey, as a YouTuber commenter, he put his name in saying nicey. Hello, Scott. Welcome. Can I watch it? Yes, slippery. Yeah, I wouldn't want to ride right now. You're brave. Mind you, I used to ride in the winter when I had my old ZZR. I used to ride all the time, everywhere, all weathers. I'd get cold, miserable, boiling hot, sweaty, everything you could think of. You could have on the warmest kit possible, and your fingertips would just be numb. Always remember moments like that. Yeah, TC must. Yeah, it's a shame at the moment. I can't do anything with him right now. Well, I could. I need to put some oil in the engine again. When Simon came down to visit, was the last time he was run. Just keeps burning all the oil in the engine. So got to get the head done. Yeah, same here, Sandy. Can't wait till winter is well and truly gone. I don't enjoy cold weather. But then again, I was in the shed earlier today, so I had the heat gun out and warming up a few things for paint. Rapeseed oil. Ooh, I've got some cooking oil in the cupboard. If that'd be any good. What's this? Oh, for some reason the mouse pointer was over Sandy's comment and it was shaded, and I clicked it. I'd forgotten. I haven't used StreamYard in ages, and I completely forget how to use the damn thing. Anyway, has anybody got any questions about the project or about the channel? I'm sure you saw my TV licensing video, which was unexpected, to say the least. Connie, yes, Connie's running okay. The only thing, as I noticed, Simon, is it sounds when I've got the car in idle, when it's just ticking over, it sounds like the crank thingy pulley at the bottom of the engine might be on its way out, but nothing was said when they looked at the car. Thanks, Kerno. I thought, yeah, highlight of the year. Oh, my highlight of the year. NEC in March. The NEC in March was the highlight of the year. Driving up there and meeting loads of people, from other YouTube channels, and them filming the car. Yes, bad looks. I know it sounded like I wasn't quite 100%, but I was expecting to be painted body color, but because of the work that was done, if it was done in body color, you'd see where the filling was, and that I don't know. But the guy said the whole lot needs to be replaced, and yeah, he said he'd paint it properly once the sills are replaced fully. But because there was such a short time frame to get it done for the MOT, it was just basically fix that back end, do the interior. Yeah, yours is a diesel, isn't it, Simon? Because it does sound rough quite frequently. One thing I did notice, I don't know if it's you noticed it with yours. If you come up to a junction, you put your foot down, there's a slight delay, a slight lag before the car moves away. I've been getting that recently. I'm not too sure what it is. I'm hoping it's not the engine mount underneath. 115. Yeah, same as mine. At the bottom of the engine, you've got that mount. If you haven't seen the video that I did, I replaced that engine mount myself. No one helped me, and it just feels like one of the engine mounts is gone again. Silver case. Thanks to oh, hang on, that's yes. I keep forgetting your name. 2 wheels, 4 wheels. Yes. I got the washers and stuff. I have that as normal for them, I think. Need to look at the mount. Honestly, Simon, if you do that lower engine mount, it's not difficult. It really isn't. Even little skinny me can do it. I'd literally used my leg. I was underneath it, and I was literally pushing with my leg against the bottom of the engine, and that was before I had the ramps. But then those ramps aren't designed for tyres that wide. Those ramps are, meant for old cars with skinny wheels. Oh, that was it. Nicey. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I was just talking about the carburetors you cleaned up for me. So everyone thanked Two Wheels, Four Wheels for cleaning up my carbs. Did a great job. The only thing I did notice with the plungers for the choke, two of them move smoothly, and two of them, don't really want to go anywhere. And I'm thinking, how do I get these things out? Tings, She-Ra. I haven't watched that since I was a child. Not smashing. What was I saying then? Oh yeah. Getting the plungers out for the choke. I need to. I think what I just need to do is get some very fine wet and dry, and just clean up the brass. I can actually bring in the carbs. I can show you. They look amazing. Won't be a second. Actually, I will. There'll be a few. Won't be long. Sorry about the dead air then. Right, okay, so these are the carbs, and they look fab. Brand new screws and all sorts. To get these balanced, all of these need to open at the same time, and they kind of do when you look at it. Is it down? Yeah, it's down. Hang on. When you open them like that, they all four open at the same time, but because there's such micro differences, they just need to be adjusted. These things are complicated. Well, they can be if you get them wrong. Yeah, where you got all your jets and everything down here. There's loads of them. But where is it? Yeah, this side where you've got little plungers. Hang on, trying to get the angle right. There, you've got a plunger there. Actually, I can show you at that end. There's a plunger for the choke. So you pull it out and it springs back smoothly. And yeah, a few of them you can kind of feel it's not. Hear that? I can pull it out and you push it back in again. I think it just needs to be undone. Clean up the brass shaft on it, titter, and yeah, pop it back in. But yeah, this is the slider I was saying about. Should I get it zinc passivated or should I not? Right, I always try and remember which way they go round. The weird thing is on the end of here, it's not quite round. So it fits over the end of the plunger, and it's not kind of like permanently. It's not designed to just sit there permanently. It can float about a bit. So that's in there like so, and you have a spring going from here to here, and this slides open like so. But it needs to be smooth, and it's catching on one of them. So it's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to just open and slide back. So the plan is to get one of those out and give it a clean up. Fitting motorbike carbs on a K series. I've seen motorbike carbs used on quite a few different cars, and apparently they're quite good. Because these things, once they're set up, they're really, really efficient. My previous bike, launch on it, the acceleration was blooming good. Yeah. Oh yeah, you've got these are the sliders. You can see them in here. Okay. And they move so smoothly. And you've got your needle in there, look. You see that? That's called a needle. You can change the gauge of the needle depending on your fuel ratio and what you want to do with it. They're quite tunable. But a lot of places I found these days do not want to touch these because they can be quite complicated after a while. Oh yeah, and I was going to quickly show you as well the hoses that I got for the coolant system. I can't remember how much I paid for them, but I'll talk about that in the next video I do. But there's little hoses that go from these as well, and there, and then there, and then that one goes somewhere else, and then water comes into this one or something. I forget. But anyway, I was looking at all the little pipes that came with this, and they're very, very stiff and old and brittle. Quacker, Skik, hello. The Quack will be finished before the Yamaha. No doubt about that. No doubt about that at all. But I was watching a video last night. I've forgotten the name of the channel. I've only just recently subscribed. A guy basically put a bike together and made up a basic wiring harness and started the bike. And I think maybe I need to do something like that for the Yamaha. You never know, because really all I need is compression, spark, and fuel. You don't even need a battery. So it might be worth doing in the new year just to see if I can get spark out of that little bike. I need to change. Get the engine casing off and see if there is a spark where the points are. I was considering see if I could changing those points to electronic, like in the RXS 100, but I don't know if it'll fit, and I don't know if it's compatible. It could be a waste of money, even just trying. So the wiring loom would be slightly different. I think there's a CDI in the RXS, and there is no CDI in the 125. Simon, what are you editing, by the way? Just out of curiosity. I don't have any new projects, but then again, this is Hooked on Classics, so I could do a few other projects, other little side things. Which bike means most to you? The Yamaha. The Yamaha. That was owned by my best friend. The Kawasaki, it does have a meaning to me, but it's not. I think with the Yamaha, no, sorry, the Kawasaki, I like it because the previous bike was a good, powerful, nice to ride bike, and it's comfortable for me. It's the right height. N&E Special Edition. Oh, okay, Norman and Ernest. Yes, I'll look forward to that. Yeah, but the Yamaha means more because it was my best friend's bike. Simple as that, really. Yeah, it would be nice to get it fired up. One thing I need to do with the Kawasaki, sorry, I keep getting confused, is clean out the fuel tank and try and treat the interior. I don't know if I can put rust killer inside the fuel tank. I don't know. I've never thought about that. You could pour it's like a milky liquid, isn't it? I'm sure some of you may have seen the stuff. It needs washing out, really, but it's difficult to know how to do it. If I was a potato, which potato would I be? That's a very, very good question. I think it would have to be a Maris Piper. Yeah, Maris Piper's a really nice potato, especially mashed. But then again, would I want to be mashed? I'm not too sure that would be quite nice. It'd be quite painful actually to be mashed, wouldn't it? You know? Um, I think. Oh, Georgie's funny. Which potato would you be, I judge? That's the question. You can beat a Maris Piper bad books. You can. With a big stick. Honestly. Or a rolling pin. Just hit it really, really hard. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, another reason why I was posting this video is that's very funny. I'm sure you're not. I wanted to basically apologize for the lack of content recently. So I apologize. It's a lot of people tend to not put out quite as much content during the winter, obviously depending on what the topic of their channel is. It's yeah. Mind you, Hooked on Classics. What would you guys suggest that Hooked on Classics could also contain or add or be about? Hello, Park Nest. Welcome. Hope you are well, sir. I think our 600cc is powerful. 2-litre motorcycle. Is there such a thing? I've never heard of a 2-litre motorcycle. Well, it's almost a 2.1 litre. Oh God, I don't like fishing. No, I used to when I was a child. No. Content is hard to film when it's cold. Yes. 4 to 5 jobs that I've past month and filmed none of them. Yeah, I kind of struggle during the winter to do much. Really, it's just not fun. Goldwing. I quite like the Goldwing Park Nest. I just it's a bit too big for me. It's a very heavy bike, and I'm only little. Crikey, if I dropped the ZZR again, I probably wouldn't get it off the ground. V-twin. I've ridden a V-twin. Can't remember what it's called though. Hello, Pengu. It certainly is a Cortina door. It's the spare door off the back of the car on the passenger side. Now, that door has been there since March this year. I've taken off a lot of parts that were on it. So I think it had the door opening mechanism. I can't quite remember now. Put it all in a box. I think it had a door handle and some screws still attached. So I managed to get them off. And unfortunately, the screws where they hold the handle in, if they're exposed, they rust. So Triumph Rocket, yeah, that's a massive engine in that bike. Yeah, and I need to get that door stripped. So I need to get some panel wipe, which I can never remember where to buy it. Or I need some panel wipe for that thing to clean off a lot of the adhesive. When I got it back here, it had like loose rust inside it. So I vacuumed it all out, and there's still like parts of the original liner, the plastic liner inside the door. So still bits of that are still attached to it. So I'm peeling that off, and there's still glue residue. And the guy at the Soda Blaster, because I got a quote for it to get it blasted and painted, but with primer. So I can get it blasted, primed for £100. So I really can't complain at that. So yeah, it's just getting it down there, and getting the sorting out the panel wipe as well. I'll have to get some panel wipe off eBay or something. I don't know. Or would they send it on eBay? Is it flammable? Is it dangerous? I don't know. Anyone's got suggestions where I can buy panel wipe? Screwfix? I don't know. No idea. I don't know. Actually, Partnest, I actually found out it's not Olympic blue. The original colour of the paint is electric blue, but painted with co-op blue. So it will be going co-op blue, and I will not be copying the filler pattern. Okay, that's a good idea. Thank you, Partnest. That's a good shout. I know where a spray shop is here where you can buy rattle cans, so that's good. Hey Barry, welcome. That guy, SETI Alpha 5. I was thinking about you the other day. I've got a TV series I need to watch. A DVD box set, but I can't remember the name of it. That's not good, is it? That's what I thought, Parkness, but it's not. It's electric. I was looking at a color chart for that 1972, and weirdly enough, you know what? I can't remember, Barry. It's from the 60s, I think. Oh God, I really can't remember. The box set was given to me. I used to work in a charity shop, and at Christmas I was given this box set because they knew I liked TV shows. It's been in the cupboard ever since. It's been there for like 4 years. I haven't touched it yet, and then I keep meaning to, and I keep putting it off. I think it's a space based in space. I think it's quite unusual. It's not a common one. Oh God, my friend Kerry, she likes that as well. And there's actual people in it, not puppets. So, yeah, it's electric blue. No, it's not Space 1999. I'd know if it was, and it's not Battle. It's not Lost in Space, and it's not Battlestar Galactica. No, it's none of those. Barry, it's more left field. Well, left or right field. I don't know. It's more out of there. UFO. That's the one. Thank you, partners. Nice one. Well done. Yeah, UFO, the complete. I don't know if it's complete series, complete set. I don't know, but I've never watched it, and I don't know what to expect from it. But I like obscure comedies or obscure TV shows. I have to give it a go. Go away, fly. I end up in my tea. Swing. Gabrielle Drake in a silver miniskirt. Is it anything like Austin Powers' silver miniskirt? Jerry Anderson fan. I don't know. I don't know. What's he done? I like Red Dwarf. I love Red Dwarf. It's brilliant. Oh, there is a comedy which I remember from the 90s. Barry, I'm asking you this one if you remember it and what you thought of it if you've seen it. There's only 2 series. I think it was on Channel 4. I could be wrong. Called Nightingales. I've got the 2 series on DVD. You can't get it on Blu-ray. It's not possible. If I had enough diesel, sorry, yes. If I had enough diesel, yes. I've never been to Scotland. Oh, you don't remember that one? Ah, it'd be worth looking out for. It's a very odd comedy. Oh God, I always forget his name. The father from My Family, if you remember that one. He's in Nightingales, and it's basically a comedy about 3 security guards in a building working at night shift. It's weird. It really is weird. it kind of like puts me in the mind of a crazier version of the IT crowd. Robert Lindsay, yes. The Christmas episode of Nightingales is just lunacy. It's mad. Yeah, I've got to keep an eye on my mileage for my insurance, Simon. I think I might have to extend it because I only put down 3,000 miles, and I looked at my last 4 years of ownership for that car, and it's anything between 4 and 6,000 miles a year that I did. So I've underestimated it. Yeah. Right. So, plan of action. I need to make a plan of action. I need to get a whiteboard or something for getting jobs done. Who would like to see anything electronic, as in soldering, that kind of thing? Don't worry, I'm not very good with electronics at all. I'd rather have a welder in my hands. Oh, talking about welders, I was watching a video popped up on my YouTube, and it was like, looked at this welder, and then something came into my head, and it was a kind of an epiphany, really. Hey, Belle, good to see you here. Thanks for dropping in. Wow, 17 people so far. How many likes have I got? Because I can't tell. Come on, people, hit the like button, please. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. What was I saying? What was I talking about? It's gone again. Okay, cheers, Simon. Thanks for dropping in. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes, soldering, electronics. Yes, welding. That was it. I found that you can actually buy a battery pack which will power a welder, but it's not cheap. It is not cheap. Let's have a look on the interwebs, see if I can find this battery pack. Because literally there's oh no, it was on the channel called What the Rust. If you look for the channel What the Rust and subscribe, because it's a great channel. They bring cars back to life from the dead, which are like half sunk in the dirt. And let's find What the Rust. They've only just started doing merchandise as well, but the problem is they don't send merchandise to the UK. It really sucks, because I'd really like a t-shirt. Yeah, sitting 22 years. That was the last video they did. It was a Chrysler. It's an American channel. It doesn't matter though. I know. Yeah, but if you're doing like light welding, it's not quite so bad, I don't think. Let's click play, but then pause it immediately because
this mini security camera.
There we go. If you do too much welding with too high a power, it will trip the fuse that's built in the thing. Derek, voice good, great. Yeah, it's on the similar lines, but it's not like it's more down to earth. It doesn't have all the comedy. Can you teach us to solder something? My attempts usually fail. Pingu, you need to use the correct type of solder for the application, and you need flux. And flux really does help. Plus the wire, the wire that you're soldering to needs to be very clean. And you've got to have like a protective stuff around you, so you can put the soldering iron in something. That's it. You need to tin stuff and use flux. Yes. I used to do it completely wrong when I was younger. I used to get it messed up until I bought flux. Flux is your friend if you're soldering. EcoFlow. If anyone's interested, EcoFlow. or EcoFlow, depending on your pronunciation. Let's have a look at this EcoFlow. I don't know if I put the phone up to the screen if it'll see. But these battery packs, they're big, they're quite chunky. So if I was doing like a small welding job, it wouldn't be quite so bad. It's got USB sockets on it and all sorts of things. But this is an American site. I think there's they can. I'm sure I think there is a UK branch of it, but it's basically that's the one on the main screen, EcoFlow store, and it's called EcoFlow Delta 2 Max. $1,500. Is that right? Yeah, I think something like that. Hello, 00. Good to see you. How are your cars doing? How's the Cortina? Hey, Tommy. Thanks for joining. Crikey, 18 people in now. Hey, Andy. Wow, haven't seen you for a long time. Good to see you. Just trying to do a bit of a catch up over the vast chasm since the last upload from my channel. Just chatting about random stuff, really. The bikes, the car, bit of welding. Too Loud and Bad Books, Petrol Jenny, and a lot of welders will just stop a generator working. Just too much drawdown from it, and it will just stop it from working. And my neighbours, if I was welding up in my garage, would kick off because there was a guy who had a loud motorcycle, and all he did was start the thing and rev it a bit just to warm it up, and people were kicking off because he was doing that. Oh no. Yeah, do it when it's warmer. Affiliate. What's that for, Parknest? Amazon affiliate link. I have to look on the YouTube side of these things. Hang on. Let's go to YouTube. My computer is running a little slow. The battery has completely killed itself on my laptop. Oh yeah, the other channel I was watching called The Bearded Mechanic. Bike channel. If you like your bikes, have a look at the bike Bearded Mechanic. That's the guy who rebuilt the bike. Hang on. Click there. Usually it comes up. I don't know why, but for some reason, when I put a video up, I get a notification that I've put a video up. It's very weird. Your channel. Click there. Pause. Got it. Apparently, I can click on stuff now and give people memberships or something. I don't know. I don't use Amazon, so. Oh yeah, there we go. EcoFlow's £1,300. Yeah, £1,400. Yeah, I don't use Amazon because of the way they treat their staff. Hang on, where are we at? StreamYard, there we go. Yeah, I don't like Amazon. I really don't. The way they treat their staff and their warehouses, their drivers have to urinate in bowls. There's plenty of documentation out there, and people, picking up all this. So yeah, I will never give them money. Yeah, hopefully you get your car sorted out, 00. Be good to see it at a show sometime next year if you're planning on doing any. If I can, I will get my car to a show, but I still need to get it welded, which is really bugging me. A friend of mine said to me, "Why don't I do the welding on the street?" But it's like I don't really want to give people arc eye if I can help it. So I have to get like shields and stuff around the car. I don't know. But it would be nice to, get something done. My teeth going cold. That is cold. Right, I've been going for 50 minutes now. No wonder my tea's cold. So yeah, it was just really just a quick video, just to catch up with people and say hello and enjoy the festive season. Probably won't see me now until New Year. I might put up a video regarding the Rover. Nissan Micra K12 2003. Cool. Not bad little cars. Very popular. Parts are plentiful. Getting sorted. Home to travel further next year for shows. Everything's so far away from Northumberland. Yeah, same here. Everything's far away from Devon. Only issue with welding outdoors is that any kind of wind will blow away any shielding. Yeah, unless you're using gasless. At the moment, I am using gasless part nest. Things like if you're welding outside on the street, you've got to be careful. Trip hazards as well. You know, it's a minefield. Pingy, that's a question I really can't answer because I don't know. A gold Nissan Micra. That's on par with the Rover 25, isn't it? I think. I could be wrong. Maybe. I've got a new welder, Andy. Managed to buy myself a brand new welder. I put a video up for a little while ago. It's actually doing really well. It's constantly got good traffic, thankfully. Well, it's constant traffic. I wouldn't say it's always good, but yeah. A year ago you broke your humerus. That's just not funny. Sorry to hear that, Neil. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, get it on the channel. That'd be good. Cheers, Ivor. Yeah, why not? So what's everyone's plans for this evening? Because I don't know what I'm doing. I might just be catching up on a few videos online. I might actually do some editing on the Rover because I have done some filming on that. Unfortunately, I've misplaced one of the headlights that need to go in the car. Good. Glad you're better, Neil. I don't know why do they call it a humerus. I really never understood that. Nearly midday. Where are you, Barry? What part of the world are you in? Because I always thought you were in the in the UK. Next week out in the hour. Okay, cool. Missouri, USA. Wow, I didn't expect that. I certainly didn't. What's it like over there? I was in Portsmouth. That's trying to think how far away Portsmouth is from me. It's a bit closer to the Isle of Wight than I am, I think. Emigrating in 2016. Oh, okay. Wow. Prefer it over there. What would you use to get rid of foggy headlights? Well, I bought a kit where you clean them up. So I've got the pads and everything, and you put them in a drill. So hoping once I find the other headlight, clean them up, and then put them in. 4-hour drive to Cornwall. Okay. For me, it's like 10-minute drive. Actually, no, 5-minute drive if that to Cornwall. So I know what you mean. You didn't misplace anything. You just put something very important in a very, 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 very safe place. Yes, that's correct. Yes, I did. Yeah. Some videos on the channel. Car shows here. Look, looks nearer. Nice. Okay. Currently without the Mercedes. Oh no. I loaned somebody some lumbered with the Beamer. Me, I'm in Devon, South Devon, right by the Cornwall border. Want to mention a channel called Mikey's Stripped Threads. Hillman Avenger. Oh, I do like the Hillman Avenger. Mikey's Stripped Threads. Let's go and have a look, shall we? My keys. Script. Threads. It's not coming up as a suggestion, but I'll find it. There we go. 379 subscribers. Okay, tell you what I'm going to do now. Pause. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to stick that in the no bugger, little fly buzzing around me. My brother had an Avenger. There we go. Oh yeah, somebody's already beaten me to it. Cheers, partners. I was trying to swat a fly when you were posting that. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have a look at that after this. Yeah, 5 minutes, and we'll give it a wrap. We'll wrap it up, guys and girls. Thank you very much for dropping in. There's 19 of us in here. Well, 18 including 20 including me. Yeah, I like the Avenger. My dad used to own one. Hockey stick shaped tail lights. Plymouth Cricket, yes, that's the American version. And there were so many different vehicles that use the same body as the Hillman Avenger, which is very similar to the Hillman Hunter, all on the same platform. There's a bit of what you call badge engineering going on there, just like there was with BMC and British Leyland. But then again, there's badge engineering has been going on since the dawn of the motor vehicular transportational device. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to watch it at some point, Andy. Definitely. Yeah, Plymouth Cricket. I don't know how different it is, Bill. I wouldn't mind having a look at one day. To see what the comparisons are. Yeah, yes, Tommy, as the Plymouth Cricket. Yeah, so I think I've got to go and get some bolts and start putting stuff on the Kawasaki, but I can't do anything until I put this bracket on for the oil pathway pipe, I think. Oh yeah, I'm missing two bushes. They're not bushes, are they? The dampers, where you've got two bolts in the front of the engine. I know I keep jumping from topic to topic, and I do apologise about that. Yeah, the dampers on the front of the bike, where you've got a bolt going through the front, only on the side, and there's a damper that goes in there. Oh, thank you. 25 likes. Come on. Thank you, everyone. There was a Dodge Avenger in the late 80s, early 90s. Terrible car from a faded top, rusted bottom. Probably the same platform, Bill. And depending on your climate, it would rot in different ways. But they're very rare in the UK now. They used to be everywhere, Avengers. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, Barry. Happy holidays. And Happy Hanukkah to anyone who does Happy Hanukkah. I don't know. I don't have that information. I might watch 8 Crazy Nights later. That's a good funny film. 3F Smith. Oh, Talbot Horizon. Yeah, it was on the same platform, just shortened. Probably, Bill. A lot of cars were rusting as they came off the showroom. You know what, Neil? I like humbugs. They're tasty. Yeah, Partnest, put in the Wikipedia. Thank you, Partnest. Always a good read. Wikipedia might not always be accurate, but it's always, there's always something to find there. Talbot Horizon, they're very rare now. If you find a decent one, they're It's I mean, crikey, saying that, I mean, my Cortina is not perfect at all. Would be nice if it was, but you know, that's what it is. It's the case of it. With the Cortina, I'm going to be replacing the front valance eventually, and they're at the passenger side, as in left side. So obviously we drive on the right, left hand side. I need to replace the wheel arch. Just the edge of it needs replacing because it's become frilly, and I don't want it falling off. So yeah, still more parts to get, but eventually get that door done over there. A lot of fumes still coming into the car, and I think because the door that's on the car, the bottom of it's rotten. I think that's where a lot of fumes are coming back into the car. Where are we? The next car I had after the Avenger was Talbot Solara. I remember the Solara. Don't see many of them around either anymore. Yeah, I think it was more of a higher spec. Yeah. I think the Talbot Solara, I think that was similar to the there was a bigger Talbot. Eventually got bought out by Peugeot, I think. I could be wrong. It's a long time ago. Yeah. Well, I've gone over time. Right, okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up now, everyone. I'm gonna go and get some food because I'm hungry. And it's good to chat to you all. And thank you all for dropping in. It's been over 100 minutes now. So yeah, hopefully I can get another film out, which has been taking weeks to create. So all the different bits are on here, and I've got a few bits on the computer, which got my phone, which need to be compiled and then squished together with gaffer tape and glue. So thank you, everyone. Enjoy your festive period, and I'll do another live in the new year or something. Anyway, have a good evening, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, everyone.